Bonsoir, bonsoir, comment vas-tu? J'espère que, j'espère que vous, journée s'est passée bien. Pardon-moi, je suis désolée. J'espère que vous allez bien. Voilà. Euh, je suis, je suis la reine Dieu. Bienvenue sur mon chaîne. Welcome to my channel. This is your Sunsets and Spirits for June 7th. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a sweet, kind comment below. Hit your notification or postification button and please share the video. Again, I want to remind you, once this video has been uploaded after this live, please go and comment and like the video then too. Please definitely comment if you would be so kind. Hello, Didi. Hello, Jessica, Petter, Marisa, Jennifer, Justin, Snapple, Apple, Lilac, Guided Butterfly, Rikela, Lady Q Music. Hello, everybody. Marche, Gregory, Z Mac. Hello, hello. Merci. Thank you so very much. So, blessings, everybody. Blessings, everybody. On this beautiful, c'est beau vendredi. Oui. It's a beautiful Friday. All right. So everybody, I have a couple of announcements, not many at all. And we have 30 people in here right now on a Friday at 6:30. I'm happy. So make sure that I'm getting 30 thumbs up without a doubt, please. The first thing is this Sunday, join me as we go into your L'eau bénite, your holy water class, and your May Rain perfume blessing class. I'm going to teach you how to purify things like your money, your health, your things in your life, your love, things of that nature. I'm going to show you then how to bless those things surrounding your May Rain. So, and everybody, I was telling you all, don't pass up on this next coming on the community service, because I specifically told you, my dears, that it was a lot more than any other oils that y'all normally get, perhaps. And I think you've gotten things a little bit bigger, but nothing this big, because I'm not planning on doing this often. And it was a little bit of, it was actually a little work to get you guys to get this. And so I was like, maybe it's not really desired. And so I'm just like, I definitely can wait a couple of years before doing it again, or at least a year, without a doubt, instead of just putting it in the store. So, but I don't know, if you really, once you get the product, if you really like it and you really like what it's doing for you and those things, then I would say, without a doubt, we could possibly get it going. But I don't know. It may be just a year situation. All right. So this Sunday, we will be doing class. Be on the lookout for... One moment. Yes, something just came about in my mouth. No, we have not shipped them out already, because every time we ship things out and there hasn't been a video come out, people then go, how do I use them? How do I use them? How do I do them? So Monday, they should be shipped out. We will do the class on Sunday. They'll be shipped out on Monday. You should have them Wednesday, no later than Thursday, to start doing the work. Okay? So that is the plan. If you did the banishing, if you did this past community service, this is the banishing purifying water, which will replace your Florida water. Okay. So there's that. I also want to remind you all. That we do have our June classes, virtual classes available. This Sunday is the last Sunday to sign up for them. If you do not sign up for them, I don't know when you will get them done again. You know, people ask me on a regular basis, Queen, when are you going to do the dirt class again? Queen, when are you going to do the dog class again? Queen, when are you going to do this class again? I don't know, and I am not stressed about it or pressed about it either, to be honest. And so people are like waiting around for these classes. So when I have these classes, go right ahead and get them going. This June, we will have our banishing removal spell class. A lot of you really enjoyed the video and the discussion about banishing and removals. This class is going to give you the spell work that we're going to do. And then we have love and home. I'm seeing so many people really, really, really struggle with the space of love in their life, wanting love, needing love, healing love, building love, protecting it, whatever. And so I definitely want to make certain that I give you all the opportunity to to have these things in your particular life. Okay. So so one of the things that I actually had considered not coming on live this evening, I yes, I still have to look for that Apollonia. Um so yeah, actually, even if the Hoodoo Terre de la Neve class gets some of these, it will be significantly smaller. Okay. Or it will at least be smaller. Um so super pattern. I also want to remind you all that starting next week, I will not be going public on Wednesdays. I will be in the Coven. Next week, we will get in the Coven same time. I'm also considering on Fridays making that my podcast days. So if you want to see me publicly, you would just be here on Tuesday, Thursdays. But if you want to see me every single day, you definitely want to make sure that you are subscribed to the Coven as well as the podcast. In both of those spaces, we will not only have discussions like on the podcast and have different guests and things come in, but we also on those Wednesdays will be doing spell work, mediumship, those things. I'm actually going to be, I've already made up my mind, I'm going to be doing another bone class, just learning, not just learning how to do your bone readings, but getting you comfortable with your bone readings. We did a bone reading class last evening, and I was like, you know what? Again, y'all know me. I really want to make sure that everyone is fed correctly and efficiently. So I want to make sure in the covens that we are practicing with our bones. If you don't have bones, you can purchase a bone throwing class and then come in, you know, later on. In the videos are for replays. So we're about to really get into all of those things as well. So I just want to make those comments and those announcements. But now that all of that, do you think, I don't know, guided butterfly, that's what I was saying. People ask me about the baby doll class. I don't know if I'll teach it, when I'll teach it again. I don't know. I really, really do not know, to be honest. Um, oh. Oh, merci, divine, divine readings. So I was definitely, um, I was definitely considering not coming on live tonight, but I've had so many people that are close, people that are not close, people that are distant. But I am seeing where a lot of people are having issues with things breaking down, cars especially, um, things breaking in the house, plumbing, electricity situations. Um, just multiple elements of struggle, delay, hold up, setback, you name it. I'm seeing this across the board. And I literally just had to take a moment because my thing, and I've always told you guys this, I've always said this. If you do your spiritual work, you do your bath, your sweeping, your cleaning, and all of those things, you're doing all of those things, right? And nothing's working, you gotta look to the heavens, meaning astrology. Right now, we have been experiencing these solar flares that are unprecedented, that has never happened like this before, as long as it has been going. So the levels, in addition to the longevity of them, is next level. Pluto is also in retrograde. When I tell you, this, it is super important to, oh wow, like a deja vu moment. So when I go into this particular conversation here, I'm just saying that as these things are happening, there is nothing you can do other than learn or grow through them. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. Okay. And you cannot change. That's why like planets are so influential, because you can't change them. There's not a retrograde oil that's going to turn things around and make things direct. It doesn't matter if you bathe in coconut oil, canola oil, sunflower oil, olive oil, virgin olive oil, vegetable oil. It doesn't matter. It's never going to set Mercury direct. It's not going to happen. In these moments, in these times, it is solely and strongly about learning, okay, the lessons in this time. I'm looking at this person, literally, I'm at the barn, 5 people hit by a car is stopping, car has stopped. This, everybody's dealing with car issues. Everybody. This person's ill, that person's ill. I'm seeing less of the health concerns, but I'm still seeing the rise of health concerns. But then we're looking at just materialistic things. It's like the mundane things are really, really falling apart. And when people say, well, what is the lesson in this? I'm going to give you the answer. When you look at how things are shaping up astrologically right now, it is forcing us to take care of the things that have already been proven to be on the decline. Your car didn't go from full to empty and then your car and overnight. No, your car been on E and then it goes out. J'espère que vous allez bien. Ça va, merci beaucoup. Merci. Et toi? Comment vas-tu? How's the Veggies? Things are forcing you to actually do the things now. It's saying, look, this leak been leaking. You know that it's a leak. So when your couch get wet or your products get messed up or whatever the situation may be, or you slip and fall because the roof is open, it didn't happen. It just did not happen. It's been happening, but you have not done what is needed. So right now, either you do what needs to be done, or you suffer the consequences. And it goes back to that thing of hoping until it harms, and then you have to heal. Bonjour, Divo Evolutions. D'accord, très bien, ça va bien, merci. Super, super. Alors, Sophia, so this is one of those elements and times and spaces when you're talking about, all right, I'm not getting the type of response I want to romantically, but you know what the problem is, yet you decide to just, I'm gonna wait, things gonna turn around. No, 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 no. Either right now, the planet say either you fix it before it's broken, you go ahead and handle it. You assess the situation, you go ahead and move forward. I'm telling you. And this also goes back into the conversation of sac passé, chez sac passé. Of having the conversation that you don't have the time you think you have. And the more time you wait, the longer you wait to achieve the things that are sweet about life, the things that you value in your life, the things that you desire, the longer that you wait for this thing, the less time you're going to have with it. More importantly, the longer you wait on taking care of your responsibilities, the worse the outcome and the result is going to be when things when it's no longer a situation of let me handle this on the onset. This is already looking bad. Let me handle it before it gets worse. Once the avalanche has once the snowball has turned into an avalanche, at this point there's no stopping it. Okay? So that's what we're getting right now astrologically. And so I'm looking at my life in multiple spaces: health, money, family and life, spirituality. And I'm saying, okay, what has to be done here? What has to be done here? And then I think about the reading. I think about that reading that I did in the masterclass on myself that literally says, this disappointment and failure that you're living in, this thing, the one thing that you needed to do build a home versus buying a house, you're failing. You're failing at it. Why? Because I'm here a lot of the days. I'm doing readings all the time. When I'm not doing those things, I'm incredibly exhausted. I've dedicated so much energy and time over my life into the profession and not the personal. I've been blessed to have personal relationships, but what a mess it has been that I have not nurtured them as they should be nurtured. And it's just the go, 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 the go. And this is a problem. So when I'm sitting at my house and I'm looking at things and I'm going, instead of me complaining, communicating, asking, declaring, invoking the things that need to be done, Cotalia de la Livre, not Queen, Cotalia, get up and just do the things. Get things done. Move or be moved. But a decision has to be made. Okay? And I'm seeing that. I'm looking at my money. I'm looking at my spiritual welfare. It's the same thing. And so I'm talking to you as a person. I'm seeing my best friends and my enemies all go. But y'all know my enemies don't really exist. But my good friends and acquaintances and all kinds of different situations, I'm seeing this across the board. I'm seeing this across the board with everybody. And it's really shaping up to be, what are you going to do? Are you going to do anything? Or are you going to just sit here and, well, I'll wait and we'll see? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. If COVID didn't teach anybody anything, it should have told you that you don't have as much time as you think. And now I'm seeing even more people come up with different illnesses and other things. And it's just like, I was told, what, 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I want to see, we just had one classmate transition and then 2 within a matter of 6 months. And it's like, wow, this is insane. So my thing is, if tomorrow is your day to be an ancestor, to be called to glory, if you will, have you chose to live, or are you satisfied being alive? Something to think about. At this point, I would like to ask all of my all of my air signs to step forward. Air signs, where are you? And I'm going to tell you all as well. Listen here. Listen very well to me. Y'all know the Olympics is coming up, right? In France right now, there is a high increase and rise of the whooping cough. Every country and nation will be in France in less than a month. Okay? When those people leave France, guess what they're bringing back with them? Or where they're taking things to? Anything possible that needs to be a nationwide or global pandemic again will probably start in France because that's where everybody will be. And if that is the case, and we have another mass depopulation situation, and you are part of that number, are you choosing to live? Or are you satisfied with being alive? I don't know. Something to consider. Heirs. The Lover's reverse. This is communicating that you may not be in your highest form of alignment. Your actions and all things, in fact, may not be adding up. Your daily math isn't mathing. It is also communicating that in the space of love, that space is not being given to. That space is not being nurtured. You need to nurture the space of love. I feel like this air message has been so strong. It's almost like I know exactly who I'm talking to. But all that I'm saying is, outside of the space of romance, things are not in alignment. Things are not in alignment. Things are not adding up. Either your actions aren't adding up to where you say you want to go, or where you want to go is different from your actions, or your environment is not where you're at, is not where your goal is supposed to be. But it's imperative to understand this. Now, where are my water signs? Water signs, where might you be on this evening? Water signs, you get le spiritualiste reversé, which is communicating that you are willingly or willingly ignoring the things. Okay? When I'm talking about this whole planetary situation, it's saying you're seeing where the problems are, but you're not fixing them. You're seeing, and I'm just thinking about the water sign in my life, if you're listening, how I literally said, There's an issue happening with my car. And instead of handling it then, we wait until the day the car stops. And now everything's in an uproar. No, that's not. And what if the situation came about where we didn't have another car, Um, and now we cannot go anywhere to even get the things that we need to fix the car. I'm telling you all, is saying that you are seeing the problem. The call is coming from inside the house. What are you doing? Now, I will say this to my water sign. My water sign actually saw some things needed to be done today, and the yard and the weeds and things are being, as again, going back into that conversation of the house being a house and not a home. And so really making sure that you're, doing those things. And we have not had this particular conversation. So I'm happy that the cards decided to bring this up. Okay. So there's that. And to my fire signs, the cards say that we're perfect. Now to my earths, I'm kidding. Where are my fire signs? Fire signs, where are you? I was trying to remember where I was trying to go. Fact, my ceiling fell in. We may not be too far behind you. I've been complaining about it. Then it fell in. Now it's being fixed. But I would have saved much. I would have saved much more to go. Yes, and that's the thing about it. I mean, like honestly, I'm again. We have hurricanes here, like we have the sun rising on a regular basis, right? And there's a tree in my front yard that is literally tangled up within the power lines. On our whole street is our tree and the power line. Okay. So when a storm comes through, and we've been having pretty frequent storms, it's like, nope, let me go right ahead on and get the tree service out here to see what it would cost. And right now for me, it's just collecting collecting the numbers to see, all right, what can we check off one by one by one by one, little by little. And that's a thing, but and you all will see this in me as well, that I'm definitely going to be putting a lot more energy into really, 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 really catering to my house. Like, I mean, we have a house that we purchased to entertain. Now, mind you, soon as we moved in, COVID came about, and 2 years later, things are iffy kind of deal. But that's, that day is not really past, but nonetheless, we still got to live. And you can either be alive in fear or live blissfully, in my opinion. Fire signs, we get the card of the elder. The elder card is communicating that we need to be guided by a more divine or religious or spiritual space. This is a card that says a reading is absolutely necessary, or to go listen to your elders, etc., so forth and so on. I know for me, just over the past day, I've asked my mom for advice because I know that she has experiences that I don't have. And my papa, I've asked for his advice for things as well, and really seeing what his thoughts and things are. And then just saying that right now, something else just dawned on me with the conversation I had with my mom, because we had multiple conversations yesterday. And it's like, okay, listen to that, do that. And so I'm just going to have to make that move. I'm going to have to make that move and do that thing. So this card to the fire signs is saying, listen to those with wisdom, listen to those divine spaces that have the knowledge, listen to that realm. If you don't have that space, go to your cards, go to your bones, go to your ancestors, ask for a dream or something to get the information you need in order to get to where you want to go. And last but not least, earth signs. Where are my earth signs? While earth signs are coming in, I do want to remind everybody that this Sunday I will be teaching a class on your purifying water colognes as well as your May Rain perfumes, on how to work with your money, love, health, etc. That will be coming up this Sunday. I also want to remind you that Wednesday of next week, join me here in the Coven. I won't be public to everybody, but if you are subscribed to the Coven, you'll find me there. And we're going to be going in, and then I'm considering making Fridays my um podcast days, but we will see about that. Also, your June classes are available now. The links are over in the description box. Please do not miss out on these classes. As you see here, people have asked in the chat, when are you going to do the doll baby class? I don't know. I don't know when. I don't know if. So if you miss out on these classes, there's no guarantee. You can't be like, oh, well, it'll come back around this year. It may not. I haven't taught the doll baby class in well over a year. Learn the traditional ways to remove unwanted and unfavorable life matters, as well as learn to heal, build, and bring love into your heart and home. All right? Super. Ensuite, the podcast is here, Petter. You sign up here and it's on YouTube, it's live, and then from there we post it on Spotify. We haven't done it in a very long time because life lifed, and just really trying to get back in the swing of things. I am giving myself grace because I worked very hard. I put out a lot of energy, I put out a lot of effort, and I deserve to be kind to myself in getting back where I was before November of 2023. Earth signs, you get the Jack of Hearts, which is communicating that there are some new events coming about, new relationships, new connections, new situationships, maybe even entanglement. But the thing about this is, it is super important for you to allow these new introductions, love, money, relationship, platonic, relative, professional, whatever it is, these things are going to be new. These things are brand spanking new. These things are very questioning. That's a natural feeling. We also understand that these new things are and can cause, some anxiety. It may cause you to question. Those feelings are valid, they're normal. Okay? But do not allow those fears and worries and anxiety to shape your decisions on this new space. Just because you step into a new restaurant does not mean the food isn't good. You may have some questions, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to have a great experience, and it doesn't mean that you're not going to be fed. So it's important to make sure that you allow these new relationships, may they be professional, personal, relative, romantic, etc., that you allow them to develop, to mature, and from there, you can make your judgment and move. As the collective reading for all, we have been communicated that our actions, our talk, our speech, our perception, our minds, the things that we're doing may not be in alignment to the place that we want to go. We may not be operating in our highest form of alignment. In not doing that, we are choosing not to move in that way. So we are choosing not to be naive in this particular point in space. If we are going to move blindly, we're going to meet opposition, resistance, and time. Time lost, wasted, they cannot be gained back. So we need to listen to a higher power, listen to the wisdom of a higher power, and respond and react to that as it has been discussed. In doing so, new opportunities, relationships, connections, etc. will form. Give those things an opportunity to mature. Be emotionally mature. Do not respond with insecurities and immaturity. D'accord? Super. I thank you so much for watching. I will see you all on Sunday as we get into our class and all of those great, wonderful things. Many blessings, everyone. Take care of yourself. As we like to say, soyez gentil avec vous-même. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. D'accord? Super. Merci beaucoup. Bonne soirée. Until Sunday. All right. Bye-bye.